Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Ms. Roxanne and this is Dave Rambles. Today, we are doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, Episode 6, called FZZT. It's like FZZT. So let's jump in. So we start off with, there's people around a campfire, and then there's a bunch of electrical weirdness happening as they're telling like a very, like a ghost story. And then, we see that the camp leader, he isn't feeling good, so he goes off and he hears like a buzzing sound, so he goes to investigate. And then we hear this big electrical boom, and so the kids come across the guy, and he's like dead in midair, like floating. And so Coulson is having a physical, and he checks out to be okay. And then we have Ward is complaining about the gun being too heavy because they're making a new gun where they call it like a night gun, and to just like knock people out with, I think it's called detrotoxin, and it just knocks you out, doesn't actually off you. And so Fitz is like, okay, I'll make it work. And so when Ward leaves, Fitz mocks him, and it's like a whole running joke with the rest of the team that everyone mocks him, and it's kind of funny. And so then they get the call about the guy, so they go to investigate. So they show up and see the guy floating, and they see that a car battery flew out of the truck and landed on the ground. And so they get near him, and we see that Simmons got shot, and the guy fell. So then we have Coulson tells Ward to ease up on her, and then we see that another one is about to go off because they're trying to investigate what's happening, and they saw that there's a huge burst of lightning or that happened, and that's part of the issue. So they were tracking another one gets off, but it only happened for like a straight up like 2 seconds and then disappeared. But it's enough for them to find it. So they found another one, and then they get a lead to a firehouse because all these people were firefighters. And then we see that they cleaned an alien helmet, and that's how they got infected. It turns out the infection makes you go electrical, and when you touch someone, when you get zapped, you're infected. And so Coulson talks to the guy about dying and says it's not that bad. It was actually like a really emotional moment between the guy and Coulson. I actually really appreciated that. So S.H.I.E.L.D. evacuates everybody, and so while it happens, and so then we see that S.H.I.E.L.D. takes the helmet to the sandbox, and Simmons got told to make a cure for it, and we find out, like I said, that she got infected because metal objects started floating around her. So she's working on the anti-serum instead of she doesn't like to use the word cure, so she'll use anti-serum to make it sound better. And we have Ward and Sky talk, and we have Coulson was following a lead, but that was a dead end. And we have Fitzsimmons, Booker, and then they have ideas so they get the helmet to get a cure. And unfortunately, that does not work. So Simmons knocks Fitz out, and she doesn't want to be a burden to anyone. So basically what they did was they tested on a bunch of rats. And so they kept failing, but they tried this last resort. Again, it didn't work. So Fitz actually went in there and it was helping her. And so when she thought it was going to be too late, because it was only like 2 hours, I think, after the person's been infected before they, I guess, got electrified. So she is jumping out of the plane, but when Fitz woke up, we see he saw that the cure worked, and so he was about to go after her. And Coulson's so basically what happens was Fitz was about to go jump after her, but Ward stops him. He actually got out there without a parachute, got to her, injected her from the anti-serum from Fitz, and then pulled her chute, and then they landed in the water safely. And basically, Coulson gets pissed, but he's happy that she's alive. And then we cut to where Sky talks to Ward, and Ward knows about the mocking that they do. and he finds it kind of funny. Then Coulson voices his concerns to May. She comforts him basically about he's saying that he doesn't feel right about coming back from the dead supposedly, and that's why he's running all these tests, because he's concerned, because he feels off. She comforts him. Then we have a Fitzsimmons moment, and then they drop off the helmet at the sandbox, and basically tells Blake to shut it. And that's the end of the episode. So basically, when they took the helmet in, Blake wanted like a whole report or something stupid, and they said just shove it and shut up. And that's the end of the episode. I actually like this episode. We can dive more into the weird, into what happened, and more of a tie into the Avengers movie. So I really enjoyed it, and I would give this A+. It was really good. Overall, it's just a really, really, really good episode. I just really liked it. You get to see the dynamic between Fitzsimmons, Ward, and the team, and how they're dealing with Skye after the betrayal from the previous episode. So I really enjoyed it. And that's going to do it for this video. So if you like this video, please go to like, comment down below, tell me what you think of the episode. Do you agree, disagree? Just let me know your overall thoughts down below. And I'll see you on my next video. And I hope you all have a super awesome day. Bye, everybody.